Good morning. I want to tag on to my other video about artificial intelligence and talk a little bit about call centers and other such uh, diversions to eliminate people talking to real people to solve problems. And the example I'm going to give you is a personal example, but it's not unique to the agency I'm going to talk about. It happens with a lot of different situations. Being out of work, I have applied for unemployment. So I'm trying to go through the maze of Arizona's unemployment insurance division. And it's been interesting. Not long ago, actually a week ago yesterday, I talked to where I actually got a voicemail from someone in the unemployment division saying they wanted to talk to me about my active issue. They gave a callback number. Well, I have called that number nearly 10 times, and I get basically the same response. I get a recorded message that says their adjudicators are very busy trying to deal with active issues, and they can't talk to me right now. And they refer me to the website, and it's specifically the frequently asked questions. Well, the problem is the frequently asked questions are pretty cookie cutter, to use a phrase. Not every situation is going to be handled by those frequently asked questions. And a lot of times you've got to talk to a person. So I went to, I tried to go to an unemployment division office. And the first office I went to said they couldn't help me because all they dealt with was child support and other matters similar. Tried to ask where I could go. They really didn't have an idea, but she handed me a slip of paper with a couple of addresses on it. I went to the first one, and it happened to be a different agency, which has nothing to do with unemployment. It helps people find jobs. And in talking with the gentleman there, who was very helpful actually, and it just shows how well you can be informed by talking to people instead of call centers and automated chats and blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, Arizona's unemployment division does not have an office where you can actually talk to a person. He said something about most people are working from home. Fallout from COVID, I'm sure. Now, he did give me a number and an email to send something to. Well, when I call the number, it's the ombudsman for unemployment. So I leave a message, basically the same message I left before. Haven't heard a word. The email was to the client advocate, who I'd already sent a message to and hadn't heard anything from. And interestingly enough, I did get an email from that client advocate yesterday saying, okay, we're working on the problem. We'll figure it out. Never did answer my question about who do I talk to. I've been trying to call this number. All I get's the call center, so on and so forth. And this is the same kind of thing you get when you try to call somebody to get answers with consumer issues. You know, they're going to send you to a call center and they're going to try and get you to chat with somebody. What I found out is these chats are not really with people anymore. They ask you specific questions, and if you don't have the right answer, they'll come back and say, I didn't understand. Tell me again. And you try to tell them a different way, and it's the same thing. So this artificial intelligence and this trying to divert people from talking to people is really taking the human element out of everything. And that bothers me. It really does bother me, because the best way to solve problems is to talk face to face or to a person on the phone. And we just don't have that hardly at all anymore. And that's unfortunate. We're becoming too much of an automated society. We're depending way too much on the machines and the artificial intelligence. And it concerns me a great deal. We're just making this world non-social.